Welcome to today's lesson on sampling in research. Whether you're conducting a survey, an experiment, or any form of data collection, understanding how to choose your participants is crucial for obtaining reliable and accurate results. In this video, we'll explore two main types of sampling: probability sampling and non-probability sampling. Before diving into sampling methods, let's first define the term study population. A study population is the entire group of individuals or instances about whom the study is focused. For example, if we're studying customer satisfaction at Cape Verde Eco Hotel, our study population would be all the guests who stayed at the hotel in the past year. Now that we've defined our study population, we need to select a sample from this group to collect data. But what exactly is sampling? Sampling is the process of selecting a subset of the population to represent the entire group. The purpose of sampling is to make inferences about the population without having to survey every member, which saves both time and resources. Let's start with probability sampling, a technique where every member of the population has a known and non-zero chance of being selected. This method relies on random selection, ensuring that the sample is representative of the population. Some common types of probability sampling include random sampling. Every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. Imagine randomly picking names from a hat to select 100 guests from our study population. Stratified sampling. Here, the population is divided into subgroups or strata based on shared characteristics, and samples are taken from each subgroup. For example, we might divide guests by age groups and select a proportionate number of guests from each group. Cluster sampling. In cluster sampling, the population is divided into clusters, usually based on geography, and a random sample of these clusters is chosen. All members of the selected clusters are then included in the study. On the other hand, non-probability sampling does not involve random selection. In this method, not all members of the population have a known or equal chance of being selected, which may lead to bias. Let's look at a few common non-probability sampling methods. Convenience sampling. Samples are taken from a group that is easily accessible. For instance, we might survey guests who are currently at the hotel because they are convenient to reach, even though they may not represent the entire guest population. Purposive sampling. Here, participants are selected based on specific characteristics or qualities. If we want to study eco-conscious travelers, we might deliberately select guests known for their environmental preferences. Snowball sampling. In snowball sampling, existing participants recruit new participants from their network. This method is useful for reaching hidden or hard-to-access populations. So, how do you choose the right sampling method? It depends on your research goals and the characteristics of your population. Probability sampling is ideal when you need your results to be generalizable to the entire population. It's accurate, reduces bias, and is often used in large-scale surveys or experiments. However, non-probability sampling is more practical in exploratory research or when you need quick, cost-effective results. It's especially useful in qualitative research where deep insights are needed from specific groups. Let's apply what we've learned. Suppose we want to survey 300 guests from Cape Verde Eco Hotel to assess their satisfaction. Using stratified sampling, we could divide our guests into subgroups based on their purpose of travel, leisure or business, and their age groups. We then randomly select a proportionate number of guests from each subgroup to ensure our sample is representative of the entire population. In summary, understanding the difference between probability and non-probability sampling is key to designing effective research. By carefully choosing your sampling method, you can ensure that your study results are both reliable and valid. Thank you for watching. Remember, the quality of your research depends on the quality of your sampling. Choose wisely, and you'll be well on your way to conducting successful studies. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to reach out to your instructor or check out the additional resources provided. Happy studying!